Tigers. About to start hostilities here in the last quarter. The margin is 18 points. Here's Rob Soward for City Park Radio Sport.
Sorty versus Lee. Lee first hand on for the Bombers. Ball in dispute.
Here he is, Clifford.
Clifford moves it on quickly. Zach Adams pumps it inside 50. Ball beats everyone. Scrambles on. Boundary line's the winner. Good start. Kingborough have got it up the end. They need to get it up. 3 goals down. Plenty of time. And that first goal, as we know, so important, Dave.
Yeah, it really will be in this one because they won't want that margin to drift out any further, really. And so the sun now disappears from Utah Stadium. Boundary throw in deep in attack here for the Tigers. They would love a quick one. Tyler Cardinelli takes it out of the ruck. Good work from Stingle. Been impressed with him all day. Working across half back a fair bit. His clearing kick only goes as far as Elijah Reardon. Electrifying Elijah. Taking some big hangers in the TSL. He gets around, runs his full measure. Pumps it back inside 50. Here's Gardner. Good work there from Edmonds with the spoil. Still a chance for the Tigers. Player caught there holding the ball. Tried to make the play. Can't blame him for that, but he tried to get past 3 tackles, and eventually they got him. It might have been Eddie Cole down there. Stingle takes the free kick. He switches into the back pocket to Ryan Whitney. Whitney goes short. Finds Simpson in defensive 50. Simpson spots up Lee. Still inside their defensive 50. Good foot skills at the moment here from the Bombers. There's a lot of options covered, so he goes wide here, looking for Van Buren. Spoil will come from right. Clears both of them. Off the ground by right. Might have been in danger. Campbell, little handball's good to Clifford, back on the ground. Now it's back to Sorty. Long left foot inside 50. Chance for the Tigers. Lots of Bombers there. Clears the contest. Bomber player does well to get it to Ryan Whitney. He just goes the high ball, but it falls in the lap of Alex Bessel, who's in scoring range. Man on the mark is at 40. Slightly right of centre. Bessel hands it off to Reardon, who's a long kick. Reardon for goal. Elijah! He has kicked it. No, it's the post. Gee, they like it in the square a long way out. But it's hit the post. 6-8-44, 8-13-61. Rob, big start to the last quarter.
Would have been a fantastic start if he'd have kicked that, Dave. And that's about the 4th or 5th time today we've seen someone do that, run past the guy shooting the goal. Or could have been a mark there, but no. Ball's in, out. No, it's out this time. Just something, it's funny that no one's twigged to that, have they? 4 or 5 times we've seen a shot on goal, a player running past, as Elijah Reardon did then, hit the post. Certainly very lively. Up the right end of the ground for Kingborough. Boundary throw-in, just outside their 50. Sorty, first hand on for Kingborough. Oh, could have been a high tackle there against Zach Adams.
Yep, he's getting it.
He's going to get the free kick. He's been busy today, Zach. Lifted as the game's gone on. Bombers have certainly used that time to get back and fill up the 50. Adams goes long. Gardner's the target. Bombers have got numbers around the ball. Oh, Eddie Cole sharked that one. Smothered off the boot. Scrambly play. As I said, Bombers dropped some players back there. Had the numerical advantage inside 50.
And again, in those couple of passages of play when the ball's gone deep, the Tigers' forward defensive pressure has been really impressive, like it was in that 3rd quarter. So they've maintained that.
Stingle gets a quick kick out, but only as far as Campbell. Play on as it was touched. Managed to get the handball away to Godomski. He gets a sideways handball away to Sorty. Now to Ben Dongley. His kick's a funny old one. Might work out. Brady Rees under pressure here from Leary. Leary with pace. What a good battle this is. Rees and Leary. Rees wins it. Maybe a bit more experience in the end. His handball was poor though. Jackie Rushton off the ground. Beautiful to Burt. Great spoil from McCulloch. Blake McCulloch got there at the last moment. So they're working hard in defence here. They're turning back the tide of the Tigers. Handball comes out here towards 3 of them. Clifford. We've got a player down. That's Rushton. It's going to come back inside now through Stingle. But there's 4 Tigers parked in defence. And they'll clear it out here now towards Adams. Adams takes the mark. Rushton still down. Kick from Adams finds Cole. Eddie Cole. Recruit this year for the Tigers from New South Wales. originally from Tassie. And Michael Stingle again takes the mark. Maxie's keeping an eye on young Rushton there. He's on his feet. Simpson switches the ball nicely to Riley Sanders. He uses all the time he can and he gets around his opponent easily. Kicks from the centre circles, deep inside 50. But the Tigers defence stand firm through Brady Reeves. Quick release, they're moving it quickly. That's what they need to do. Out here towards Dygan. Dygan finds Bessel, who's in fringe surely in the marking contest he was. And another North player's down from that marking contest, slow to get up. It's Ryan Whitney getting up now gingerly. Bessel kicks it widey towards Gardner on the bounce. Not much future in that forward attacking thrust. It's out of bounds. It's North Launceston 8-13-61. The Tigers 6-8-44. We've been playing 6 minutes in the last quarter here at UTAS Stadium.
They look a lot better when they can move that ball in those open passages of play, Kingborough. But the delivery there to Gardner was poor. Boundary throwing just outside 50 at the right end of the ground for them. Taken out of the air by the Bombers. Lee fires a handball out. Long kick out onto the wing and on the full by the looks of things. Tom Bennett was the target there. Penalty free kick there to Kingborough. Drives it back in. 2-on-1 advantage. Kingborough, quick kick. Went higher than it went distance-wise, that one. A lot of Bombers. Bombers dropping back quickly to fill the gaps there. Quick handball out. Cox Goodyear under pressure. Look, Sanders.
Jeez, that's good.
A lot of composure from the youngster. Beautiful kick into Tom Donnelly. Sanders belying his age there, guys, with that real level-headed bit of play there.
Absolutely.
Donnelly moves it on quickly. Brandon Leary comes out wide. Kicked it to 2-on-1 at that stage. Jack Avent pumps it back inside. Looks like Cousins. A little chiseler looking for Bennett. Picked up Kingborough. Nice bit of team defence there. Looked very, very comfortable under pressure. Reardon
gets it now towards Reardon. Reardon to the centre of the ground at Donnelly. Beautiful kick. The skill level of the Tigers has lifted in the second half. He has to play on now, Donnelly. Gets it to Clifford. He's recovered from that knock. He's been a real good player in the second half. Little chip kick over the back. Carter's in there. He's a bit tired now, the big fella. The tackle laid there on the North Launceston player. If it wasn't high, he might be holding the ball. And we're going to get down to Tony on the boundary, who's got some news from some injuries.
Yeah, it's about Jack Rushton. He copped a kick to the side of the head. He's got a bit of blood around the ears, and they're just cleaning that up now. Otherwise, I'd say he'd be all right. Looks like it's just surface blood more than anything.
Thanks, Tony. As now Bales is bailed up by Griggs. Like that one, Max?
Yep, yeah, that's...
Thank you.
Oh, you keep coming out with him, don't you, Grooves? Yeah, he comes out with him, just blows off the tongue.
As Lee knocks it straight to Ashland. Here's Foon. Strength, no. Caught by Cole. Was that a throw? He gets it out somehow to Stingle. He kicks it inside 50. Burke there, couldn't take the mark. Godomski, great tackle there by Bennett. Gee, that was a fierce contest. I'll tell you what, Michael Stingle has had a lot of possessions in this game. He's found a real niche there across half-back. He's got great pace. A long left foot kick.
Reads it well too, doesn't he?
Yep, he certainly does. Ball up, Sorty, the two number 11s against Donnelly. Should be a secondary ball up here, I'd say. Down at Blunston Arena, goal to Launceston. They're out by 10 goals. It's 90-6 as Dylan Riley puts one through. Up it goes. Taken by Adams. Now Donnelly. Up here towards Bales. Can't quite take the mark. Ben Donnelly's got it. He uses a good pace to get away. Has support there from Micah Reynolds. And Micah Reynolds kicks towards the wing. George O'Neill can't quite take the mark. Whitney loses the handle on the ball. It's out of bounds. We've been playing 9 minutes. It's North Launceston 8-13-61. Tigers 6-8-44.
You exclude the premiership medals and the experience of 60, 80, 90 games, whatever Rick DeSolder played off the half-back flank. It's a pretty good like-for-like replacement, isn't it, with Rick DeSolder going to Melbourne to study and playing with the Northern Bull Ants, I think.
Yep.
Absolutely. Ball's Kingro's possession. Quick handball out there to Lee for the Bombers. Fires a handball out into space. A lot of numbers around the ball. Quick kick inside 50. Just lands on Chug, is it?
Yep. Declan.
Just sort of landed on him.
Yeah, said he was a good kick for goal in the second quarter. He let me down. Might back him in this time.
He's going to have a go here. Elijah Reardon's on the mark. Certainly hurt Kingborough if he kicks it, that's for sure. Chug moves in.
Oh, no.
The top of the square job. Whoa, Bennett! Tom Bennett from the side. Read it beautifully. Very, very good piece of play there from Tom Bennett.
Just feel the one goal just about kill off this contest, I think.
Absolutely. And
Long
I
way
reckon Chuggy will be telling him in the rooms after the game that was a pass. Wasn't he? He was looking for him.
Absolutely. Yep. It was never shooting for goal. Just going to pop it at the top of the square.
Bennett lines up. He's grabbing his hamstring there. He landed a bit awkwardly, but I think he's okay. Moving in. 30 metres out. Shouldn't miss from there. Tom Bennett right over the goal umpire's hat, and that's going to make things very, very tough for the Tigers from here. Using all his experience and skill there to get on the end of that one, and that might be the nail in the coffin, Max, for the Tigers.
Yeah, first goal for the final quarter between both sides there, and the Tigers had toiled, hard for the first, 10 minutes of that quarter. A few inside 50s groups to them in that period of time. Yeah, 5 to the Tigers and 4 to the Bombers, and no return for the Tigers, which has been the story of the day for a lot of their opportunities when they have had that forward thrust where they just haven't been able to capitalise on the scoreboard.
Back in the middle, it's Lee. Beautiful tap out here to Foon. Foon inside 50 towards Bennett again. Good spoil. Comes out here towards Donnelly. That's Donnelly for North Launceston. He's tackled from behind by Godomski. He wasn't going to let him go. And good news for the Saints fans up there at Metricon. They've hit the front, 63 to 53. There's probably more Saints fans up there than Suns fans. Anyway, here goes Foon. He snaps for goal. That might be another one for North Launceston. It is. Jay Foon snaps for goal on the right foot. And he's converted. And that's 2 killer goals there at about the 11 and 12 minute mark of this last quarter. North Launceston 10-13, 73. Tigers 6-8, 44.
Yeah, good finish by Jay Foon. That's what we come to expect from a quality player like that, isn't it? Just a bit of traffic and straight through the middle of the goal. And yeah, this game is slowly slipping away from the Tigers after a fairly average first half by both sides. It's been quite entertaining in the second half.
Ball's back in the middle. Gardner versus Lee. Lee with a big tap that time. Mopped up along the back of the square though by Kingborough. Quick handball back into the middle. Gardner. Out to Ashland. Scrimley old kick out to Griggs. Puts it onto the left. Lands in front. No. Just a real slips catch there taken by Max College. Good effort from the big fella. Handball's off. Griggs pumps it inside 50. Whoa! Big fly there. Bombers have got the numbers though. Back. Elijah Reardon throws it on the boot. In the goal square. Punched into the behind post. There'll be another behind there to the Tigers. And good news, in addition to those 2 goals the Bombers landed in a minute. Jack Rushton back on the ground after tidy up. So it's great to see he's okay.
6-9-45. The Tigers to North Launceston 10-13, 73. What do you got for us, Maxie? You got a score there?
No, just a comment from one of our fellow colleagues, Matthew McGee, who's down watching Devonport and Latrobe, and just commented on your comment on the Suns Football Club.
There you go. As it's kicked inside 50 nicely here from Daigan. Hits Tyler Carter. And Tyler Carter is going to line up from about 30 out. Slight angle. And this one, there might be a sniff of a chance with 14 minutes, probably halfway through the quarter. He's kicked 3 today in his 100th game. Tyler Carter, left foot, umpire works to the left. It's one behind. Gee, they needed that one. 6-10-46, plays 10-13, 73.
Another ones that can break a team's heart. Like, he's kicked 3, his confidence is up. You've got to rely on you. Oh my gosh, what sort of kick was that, Corey Purvis?
So it's going to come back in.
Looks like Gardner's copped a knock as well. That'll be not good for them either. He's been terrific today.
He caught one in the first quarter there, Rob, if you remember, one around the head there. So he's battled manfully against one of the best ruckmen in the league. Griggs, left foot, low, beautiful pass. Hits his teammate on the chest.
College.
And that is Mess, Maxi College. He kicked a couple in the third quarter. And if you can kick this one, it may just give them a sniff of a chance. Long shadows here now at UTAS Stadium. Max College, long way out. Will deliver from about 48, 45-degree angle. In he comes, moves around. It was always near side. Will sneak in for a behind. So that's 6-11-47 to 10-13-73.
Yeah, they've had a couple of opportunities in the last couple of minutes that they needed to convert, particularly with Gardner off the ground. So, Kingborough set up pretty well here in defence. Long kick out from the Bombers. Pack of players on the wing. Really nice mark there from Donnelly. Stood tall, looking to switch the play to the far side of the ground. No, comes back down. Very, very ordinary kick. He's actually kicked it straight to the Kingborough player in Godomsky, who's driven it back into the middle. Moved on quickly from Clifford.
That's McCulloch over there, Rob.
McCulloch on the far side of the ground. Looks for a lead. Missed everyone. 3 Bombers on 1 Kingborough player out there. Just in front of the railway workers hill. I think that's Nankervis, is it? Driven it up the wing. Back to where Kingborough have got the numbers. Rees has dropped a mark he should have taken. Reardon's in there. Going to be a ball up just on the wing position. Kingborough just not taking their chances. It's probably been symptomatic of today, Dave, I'd say.
At Blunston Arena, Josh Green kicks a goal. They are 36 to Launceston 108. So 72-point margin there. They've fought back a little bit in the second half. Here they go now. The Bombers over the top now to Rushton, who's recovered. Declan Chugg there in the pocket. Kicks. Pearce is in the van, and he's going to take the mark, Nathan Pearce. About 15 out, slight angle. So quick ball movement there. Smart kick from Declan Chugg has found Nathan Pearce. And if it wasn't sealed already, it definitely will be. If Nathan Pearce, who's come back to the TSL in the last couple of years from Hillwood. Started his junior career at the Bombers.
Quick score here, Foz, while he's setting up. Giants 92, Bombers 67 at three-quarter time.
Nathan Pearce, slow deliberate approach to the town end. Umpire says okay. There's a goal to the Bombers, and that will be the sealer, I'd say, here at UTAS Stadium. 11-13-79, plays 6-11-47, the margin out to 32 points.
Yeah, good finish. Nice relaxed kicking style there, and good finish for Nathan Pearce.
He's a solid player, isn't he, Max? He just gets about his job and without a lot of fuss.
Yeah, he certainly gives 110% at every effort. He throws himself into it, and not the most fashionable footballer with that big woolly beard that he's got there, but he covers a lot of ground. He's hard at it, and that's the sort of player that North Launceston love, the ones that are just hard at the footy.
Lee jumps over Cooper Sorty, nice tap, driven forward again for the Bombers there. Ball in dispute. Reardon clears it out for Kingborough, kicks up to the wing. Misses the player that was intended to. Looks like Cosners battling on well there for the Bombers. So it was Stingle. I called him as Cosners. Stingle's been terrific today for the Bombers, I think. We did mention him before. Reads the play well in everything and doing a really good job across half back for them. Lee again. Taps it out. Ball comes out to Simpson. Drives it forward. But, he's kicked it straight to Lockie Godomsky, who switches it to the far side. Not his best effort kick-wise, although fortune favours the brave to Griggs. Picks it up. Rees goes further inboard. Simpson again. Oh, could have been a free kick there to the Bombers player. Looks like he was ridden into the ground. The umpire says, no, that's okay, my ball. And this is where other sides are going to struggle with Alex Lee. He just gets better as the game goes on. He wins that tap as well, although it's going to be picked up by Griggs. Moved back inside. Campbell away for Kingborough. Has a look, cuts inside, has a bounce, has another look. Ordinary sort of helicopter sort of kick, and thought that might have been a free kick there, although I think he put a bit of mayonnaise on it.
Correct use of the body, Rob.
Pushed out by Big Gardner, absolutely. He's leaned right into him there.
It's 19.5 minute mark of the last quarter. Thanks to our sponsor. Today's broadcast brought to you by Elgas for all your LPG needs statewide. Talk to your locals with the knowledge. Phone 13 11 61. Boundary umpire hurls the ball in. Good throw in it is too. Lee wins the tap out. Not to advantage. A lot of players around the contest. They're going to get it out here through Sanders. Waste no time. Swing kick to the centre circles. Pierce there. Knocks the ball on. Taken there by, I think that was Leary. Donnelly looking for Foon. Good intercept mark. Chance to rebound by Godomski. It's been great all day. He's another good player in Clifford. Back to Godomski, and back to Clifford, sorry. Young Will Clifford. Up to Eddie Cole, who's also been serviceable. He kicks to the goal square. It's a 2-on-1. Tyler Carter's there. He might take it. He has. Play on. Goal. Great goal there. In fact, it's Marcus Gardner, I beg your pardon. Two big fellas look alike, but it was a good effort there from Marcus Gardner. He took the ball from the back of the contest, slammed it through. So another goal to the Tigers. They go to 7-11-53 to 11-13-79.
Yeah, just a little bit too late, I think, Dave.
But great ball movement by the Tigers. You know, Godomski, Clifford involved as well.
Yep. Cole, I think, as well,
Yep.
wasn't it? Yep. And I was a bit dubious 2v1, but the mark wasn't paid. It was touched at the front, play on, and as all people like to do when they're standing in the goal square, and that's kicked the goal. So he did really well. Good finish by the big fella. Just reward for a hard day's work for him.
Kingborough's certainly shown when they can move that ball quickly. The Bombers' defence looks vulnerable. Ball's back in the middle. Lee again. He's been terrific today as always. Cox Goodger drives it along into 50. I don't think he was looking for him, but just all that experience. It was Jay Foon.
Yep.
All that experience got himself in the right spot. Cox Goodger will be telling him that he deliberately looked for him there. Foon very deliberate in his preparations. Slide angle. 35 metres out. Jay Foon moves in. Right over the goal, umpires had that one. Another one to the Northern Bombers. The old firm, as you've mentioned, both of you, Dave and Maxie, through the day. I wouldn't mind $1 every time they've done that, that's for sure.
2 goals now to Jay Foon.
2 for Fooney.
So 32 points is the margin. So at half time it was a 5 goals to 2. So in the second half we had 7 goals to 5. So certainly it has opened up. Seen some great goals, and certainly that Brad Cox Goodger goal. Hopefully that'll be on the news. Ben's nodding, yes, good. 4 bounce goal. So hopefully on 7 Tasmanian News. Always like to get City Park Radio on the news, Rob. It's
fantastic.
Good publicity.
And one thing too, I actually saw him do that in a junior footy game, something similar where he almost ran the length of Kingsmeadows High School.
Yep, he's still doing it. He's still going to do it for years to come. He's only in his late 20s. Right, his prime, Brad Cox Goodger, as the tackle is laid there by Campbell on Rushton. Up it goes. Knocked out here to Simpson. Handball looking for Donnelly. Was intercepted. Players pile on. Ryan Whitney, I think, is in there. In fact, it's young Bales. Scotch Oakburn student. Of course, school footy is underway. State Independent Schools footy. It's in operation at the moment. As Clifford just kicks up in the air, barely 15. Knocked away from the contest by Mitchell. Taken by Leary. Fighting in there is Simpson. Goes a quick kick. Players tired as Rees takes it from the back of the contest. He goes wide. Finds a teammate over there on the far side. That looks like Dygan. Dygan goes and looks there for College, who drops a mark. Should have done better than that. Young College now still with Whitney. Ryan Whitney up to half forward to Pierce, who drops a mark he should have taken at the front of the contest. Knocked forward here. Oh, beautiful pick up there by Riley Ashland. As the Tigers player down in Rees in back play. Dygan takes the mark. So Sam Dygan, former North Hobart player, or Hobart City Demons as they were then. It's a play on now, around the corner kick, finds Bessel. We're at the 24-minute mark, so probably another 5 minutes left. Tigers would like to get a couple of late goals. That margin towards the 20 points. Smothered kick now, falls with Simpson to Bennett. Bennett might have been holding the ball there. Yes, good call by the umpire. And good tackling there from behind. So the player cramps up. It's Bessel. So Tom Wright's got the ball. Kicks to half forward for the Tigers. Contest off the hands. Gardner's in there. Kicked a goal a minute ago. Taking his Edmonds. Scrappy bit of play here. Now they've got a chance, the Tigers. Gardner's got it. Feeds off the handball. Kick to half forward. Elijah Reardon, who's up in the forward 50. He's got the ball now. Evades a couple of tackles. Elijah Reardon got one high. Now his kick for goal is missed. Does he get a second opportunity? Max is shaking his head. It's a behind. 12-13-85 to 7-11-53.
Bombers move it out quickly to Foon, taking a mark just inside the defensive 50 for the Bombers. Pointing up the ground down the line. And that's where he sends it, down the line. Contest, Reed was set for a big fly there. Picked up by Tom, looks like Tom Bennett, is it? Yeah, Tom Bennett. Ball in dispute. Chug. Kingborough player ridden into the ground, no free kick. Reardon pulled off the ball, no free kick. Quick hand pass out. Rushton. Chug. Moves it on. Micah Reynolds. A lot of numbers round the ball. Could have been a throw out there. Clever little tap. Picked up by Brady Ruiz. Moved on quickly to Eddie Cole. Going to be chopped off by the Bombers though. That man we've called a fair bit today, Michael Stingle, settles it down. Drives it into Braden Van Buren. Takes a mark at centre half back for the Bombers. Goes wider to Sanders. And he's just taking a bit of sting out of the game. Cousins takes the mark on the wing. Quick hand pass on. Ball moved on quickly. Bombers drive it inside 50, but that's the siren. All over here at UTAS Stadium. North Launceston 12-13-85. A nice comfortable win over the Kingborough Tigers. 7-12-54.
Well, convincing win in the end for the Northern Bombers, but not without a few nervous